The Russian State Duma believes that Russia is ready to protect Greenland and its people. State Duma Deputy Vitaly Milonov said this in a conversation with Gazetaru propagandists. Greenland could become a new subject of the Russian Federation. For example, the Greenlandic People's Republic. It could receive the necessary protection and support that it has been deprived of while under the heel of the Danish occupiers, who are already moral degenerates. Russia and Greenland are one country, the statement reads. According to the lawmaker, the indigenous people of Greenland and Russia speak a dialect of the same language. Russia is the only normal state with a sustainable economy and political system that can support our common ethnicity, an ethnic group that lives in both Russia and Greenland. This ethnic group is called Inuit, or Eskimos, as we call them, said Vitaly Milonov. Recall US President Donald Trump said that the United States should acquire Greenland for international security, alluding to threats from Russia and China. Trump said Denmark was unable to keep Greenland a self-ruling Danish territory. Greenland is a wonderful place. We need it for international security, and I'm sure that Denmark will come along. It's costing them a lot of money to maintain it, to keep it, the Republican leader said. Greenland is necessary not for us. It's necessary for international security, he added. You have Russian boats all over the place. You have China's boats all over the place. Warships. And they, Denmark, can't maintain it. Trump has repeatedly said that the US should take control of Greenland, calling an American acquisition of the vast Arctic island an absolute necessity and refusing to rule out using military force. During a telephone conversation with Danish Prime Minister Mette Frederiksen, US President Donald Trump expressed his intention to seize Greenland, threatening the country with the introduction of duties if it does not give in. According to Trump, the United States will be able to gain control of Greenland, alleging that 57,000 islanders want to be part of the United States. It was reported that France began discussing with Denmark the deployment of its troops to Greenland.
Russia is ready for negotiations with representatives of Ukraine but doesn't see any desire on the Ukrainian side to solve legal issues, President Vladimir Putin said on Tuesday. If there is a desire to negotiate and find a compromise solution, let anyone conduct these negotiations, Putin said. But from the point of view of signing the documents, here, of course, everything must be such that lawyers confirm the legitimacy of those people who will be authorized by the Ukrainian state to sign these agreements. According to Associated Press previously, speaking about possible talks, the Russian president emphasized that any peace deal should respect the realities on the ground. He emphasized in June that Ukraine must also renounce its NATO bid and fully withdraw its forces from Donetsk, Luhansk, Zaporizhia and Kherson, the regions Russia annexed in September 2022, demands that Ukraine and the West have rejected. Moscow also wants the West to lift its sanctions that has limited Moscow's access to global markets and dealt a heavy blow to Russia's economy. Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky's initial peace formula demanded Russia's full withdrawal from all occupied territories, but he later softened his position as Moscow continued to make gains, and he is no longer making that retreat a condition for talks. Zelensky has emphasized the need for a comprehensive agreement, not a temporary halt to hostilities that would only allow Russia to replenish its arsenal. He has pushed for the deployment of Western troops to Ukraine as peacekeepers. Putin has similarly rejected a temporary truce, pointing out that Russian troops are pressing an offensive and any break in the fighting would allow Ukraine to get reinforcements and supplies.
Вопрос в окончательном подписании документов. Это очень серьезный вопрос, который должен гарантировать безопасность и Украины, кстати говоря, и России на серьезную длительную историческую перспективу. И здесь не может быть ни одного промаха, ни одной шероховатости. Все должно быть отточено. Но в соответствии с Конституцией Украины, президент Украины в условиях, даже в условиях военного положения, не имеет права на продление своих полномочий. На продление полномочий имеет право только представительные органы власти, только Рада, то есть парламент страны. А у президента только 5 лет срок. Все, больше ничего. Дальше его полномочия передаются председателю Рады. Но если есть желание вести переговоры и найти найти компромиссные решения. Пусть ведут там кто угодно эти переговоры. Мы, естественно, будем добиваться того, что нас устраивает, что соответствует нашим интересам. Но вот с точки зрения подписания документов, здесь, конечно, все должно быть так, чтобы юристы нам подтвердили легитимность тех людей, которые будут уполномочены украинским государством подписывать эти соглашения. Если есть желание, можно закрыть любой вопрос юридического характера. Но пока мы такого желания просто не видим. Я думаю, что его спонсоры западные, они же не могут существовать, они месяц не просуществуют, если прекратятся деньги и в широком смысле говоря патроны. Все закончится через месяц, полтора-два. В этом смысле суверенитет Украины почти нулевой. Так что если желание у их западных спонсоров добиться мира, путь очень простой. Я когда-то и Байдену об этом тоже посылал соответствующий сигнал. Есть желание, все, пожалуйста. И тогда они быстро найдут все юридические способы закрыть вопросы правового характера, в том числе или указ о запрете переговоров.